So I got this cute, weird book at the free shop at our dump. Since I moved to a new town, lots of their dumps have these free swap shops. You can drop things off there. And I've received several things that I consider gifts from Chris in spirit or the goddess. I found a puzzle basically with her on it, like all these creatures underneath her, like she was the creator of everything. It was a really magical puzzle, and it felt like it was supposed to be her. But this I thought was interesting, okay? So I'm noticing the creatures on it, especially that guy. I also see there's what looks like a monkey. Now, my Chris in spirit is considered the monkey in the Mayan calendar. And so is someone else in our family. Actually has the exact same Mayan calendar birthday. Not the same Earth birthday, not the regular birthday, whatever you call regular calendar birthdays. But in the Mayan calendar, they have the same monkey glyph. Everybody in the Mayan calendar has a glyph, just like in astrology. So anyways, I like this book, and I had asked for signs of my dragons in spirit, because Chris and I have, there's some of the illustrations. Chris and I have some dragons in the spirit realm that visit me here. There's the monkey. It's also 11, which is our number. The Twin Flame portal is 1111. Anyway, so I had asked for signs of our dragons, and I'm also intrigued by the fact that these are like mythical creatures. Like I love mythical creatures. And, the first one is the nine-tailed fox, which is the kitsune. The kitsune is one of my guides. I've painted the nine-tailed fox. I've had crystal carvings of the nine-tailed fox that I've had for sale. Some of you bought those. So the kitsune is the first thing I see. And I don't know what this book is, but I took it because I'm like, I'm going to have to figure this out. And also, these are mythical creatures like cryptids, but most of them I've never heard of. And they also sort of seem like spirit guides. And it looks like a kid drew these pictures. But besides the nine-tailed fox, the other one that I saw, I think is it back here? No. Was a dragon. So, I ask for signs of my dragons, or basically anybody in spirit, and I'll get the sign. The goddess does the same thing too. So that day when I found this book, I opened it up to some random chapters, and I saw the monkey, I saw the nine-tailed fox, and I saw the dragon. So that's cool, but then I didn't read the book right away. I started reading it today, and it's cute. It's a father and son project. The father wrote the book for his son, and then the son did the illustrations when he was 11 years old, and this was in 2019. And I know that just because, I read the introduction. And then when I saw this, I knew that Sam had drawn the artwork. And then when I go here to the dedication, the dad dedicates the book to Sam, who is the illustrator, his son. And it looks like Sam gave this book to his friend, Dawn, which is only one letter different from Donna. So it's like I got a signed copy of this book, and he almost wrote my name in it. And then I saw 2 of my crazy animal spirit guides, you know, as soon as I opened the book, plus the monkey. The monkey's always a little clue with me, because Chris will send me monkeys. So isn't that cool that I actually got a copy that was given to a friend by the kid who drew the pictures? And then I figured out why. I looked on the back, and it was talking about how this was just a book they made for family and friends. It wasn't really published. So they made them and gave them to their friends and family. But also, it was a Durham, North Carolina company, which is where I just moved from. So, I mean, this is a local author. This is a local book. And it was signed by the author, who almost wrote my name and put my my spirit guides in there. It's a cute story. Anyway, I thought that was a cool little thing to find at the swap shop, at the dump. I was gonna see if there was any more creatures in here, just to show you before I quit. Apparently this was based on actual texts that exist, that are thousands of years old. So this isn't just complete made, you know, this isn't completely made up. Celestial horse. Ooh, that doesn't look like a horse. I'm gonna have to, I can't wait to see who that is. He looks like a dragon. So these are actual, you know, legends that do exist, from China. Bo. This is where I got to today. We're gonna meet Bo here in a minute, and I think he's probably my favorite, judging by just from the drawing. All right. Thanks for watching.